Good morning, Reverend Pam Geagan here from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. And once again, it is wonderful to be with you for the Four Agreements meditation. And so what the Four Agreements are, and we'll be concentrating on the first one for a while, is the first one is be impeccable with your word. The second one is and it's about, by the way, impeccable with your word, and we'll go from there, is about from Don Miguel Ruiz, who wrote this wonderful book that has been a bestseller now for years. And it's not just a book, it's a way of beingness. And those are the books that I like the best, and how we can take this teaching of the oneness into the allness that is already within you and connect. So what he says is that the first analysis of the first agreement, first of all, it is the hardest one. And once you accomplish that, then you literally can do anything because it is so powerful. But it is, comes from the word impeccable, comes from the Latin word peccatus, meaning sin, and the M in the beginning of the impeccable is the Latin prefix that means without. So it means without sin, without judgment. And then agreement number 2 is don't take anything personally. Agreement 3 is don't make assumptions. And agreement 4 is always do your best. So we are spending most of the time on being impeccable with your word. And I just want to reiterate the premise and the promise of these meditations before we even start. And I've said this now in a Sunday service, and then yesterday about the shaman who wanted to be enlightened for years, spent his time in a cave to feel the enlightenment, the oneness, the awakening. And one time in a dream, he looked down and he saw his body lying in its cot, and it was totally illuminated. And when he went outside, he realized that as he looked up, he saw the light and all the billions of stars, and it changed his life forever. But then this is what was the game changer. He looked down, and all those years of wanting to be illumined, he found himself illumined. His body, his hands were totally lit, like from the within the inside. And so he knew he was made of the same stuff that stars are made of. I always go back to the old Joni Mitchell song, we are stardust, we are a billion-year-old carbon, and we're always going back to the garden, always trying to go back to the garden. So everything he realized was made of light, and he was that light. And when he realized this, he went out and he came to the conclusion that everything in the existence of all nature, of all time and immortal, and also everything living thing on this planet was part of that one divine light. I call that God, but you can call it, I don't want to even limit it to a word, because it is the thing itself. It is the energetic presence. And how we get there is in that energetic presence is to go out in nature, I think, and embrace the world and see how the world fulfills you in its divine way and you fulfill the world. So once he saw that everything was light, he knew who he was, that he was the light of the world. And he looked around at, again, all humanity, all nature, and was amazed that everything that was light existing, every tree, every body of water, every ocean, sun, cloud, rain, animals, in it all. And he could understand everyone and everything very well, but no one could understand him. And they saw the light around him because he was so pure at that point in his consciousness. And they said, you are the God incarnate. And he told them all, no, I am the God incarnate. And he would just smile and say, you are too. So that's why we start where we're at. If you don't accept who you are and how you are in the world, that is the time to go within and discover that you are that light of the world and that you are so powerful. So we're going to just go within with this first agreement. And it is the most difficult one, as I said, to master. But we're gonna do a relaxation exercise after this little piece of information, because you will, once you get this down, and we'll be using tools not only in meditation, but I'm going to start teaching a class, because the most powerful thing that happened in my life, and I was lucky enough to have it happen when I was just, I think, 11 years old, is to know that we are that oneness, and that oneness is in and through and as us, and that we are that light, and that our word in this meditation is so powerful. And so once you master this first agreement, you'll be able to transcend to a level of existence I call heaven on earth. Now, am I in every moment in that bliss and that heaven on earth? I'm working on it. That's all I can say. It's a work in progress. But there are so many moments that are just so uh, um, inspiring. Beyond inspiring. I feel like I've been taken out of this planet and into the everythingness, which is the allness, and the nothingness, the great beyond within, which carries the nothingness, which is the everythingness. And once you experience this, even for a nanosecond, you too will want to recreate that over and over again. And I always say, just kiddingly, without drugs, no drugs. Your consciousness does it all. So let us just do our relaxation exercise. Let us just see this wonderful, wonderful white light that surrounds us. And it is in us. And so I see that light coming from above us. We are that energy. We are that presence. We are that power. And once we open up to it, we recognize and become, for the higher good, that light unto the planet that awakens all in the heart and in the mind, and for the passion to be in the oneness and never leave it. So just relax the crown, listening to my voice, just relaxing in. Feel the crown chakra relaxing. And then see that energy coming down. The crown chakra is that wonderful royal purple. Then coming down to the third eye, that beautiful royal blue that is in between the brows. And if the brows are knitted right now, if they're tensed up, just relaxing the eyes, relaxing the brows. And then feel that warming, relaxing, going down to the jaw. And the jaw may even become slack-jawed. You may feel like you want to just let it go. We hold a lot of tension in our jaws. Now feel the tongue and the mouth and the teeth even relaxing. And then take that relaxation down through the throat, the beautiful turquoise blue chakra of the throat. And just opening that chakra, relaxing the throat. It works so hard. Once we have an idea in that divinity, the next step in the power is to present that idea in the highest, most way through our words, the power of our words. And so it works very hard to form those ideas that sometimes come so rapidly. We need to stop and take a breath to think of the words that paint the image of what we are imagining and knowing within. Now you come down and that light goes down the throat and around the back of the neck. And just releasing all the neck muscles, going down the arms, down the forearm, and just see that light and feel that light. It is a reality. And see it going down, down, down to the elbows and the lower arms, and out the wrist and out your fingers. And you may even feel a tingling in those fingers as the energy is coming out the fingertips. Then see that light coming right back up. Right back up. Up the arms and back up the shoulders, and then down the neck, down the spine, relaxing all the vertebrae, going out, each one going down like the elevator, going down the back, going all the way down to the bottom three. And then bring that energy, see that energy flowing both ways. See that energy now going down from the throat, relaxing in the throat, and not only that, relaxing the heart chakra. See that opening of the heart chakra. It's beautiful emerald green. Again, I always see the lotus opening up with wonderful images in it. For me, it's usually a divine being there to share an image, an idea of the love that resides in and through and as us. Then we go down into the solar plexus, that wonderful yellow gold, right below the heart. And then down below the belly button into the sacral. See that orange sacral chakra opening. And then down to the red ruby root chakra between our legs. And just feel that energy now, mixing all of those chakras in the oneness. Feel that energy going around and down the hips, just relaxing in whatever position you're in. And then going down the thighs, relaxing the thighs, relaxing the knees, relaxing the calves, going down through the ankles and through the feet. Now see that energy, that wonderful white light energy going down, down, down to the middle earth and connecting to something. Could be a tree root, could be a person holding it down there, or an entity of some good, like a divine image holding that for you. And then see that energy coming right back up through the legs, through the feet, through the ankles, through the calves, through the knees, through the thighs, through the root chakra, and coming all the way back up through the whole body, at our fingers and our hands, back up through the face and the jaw and the third eye and the crown chakra, and they're just shooting up into the sky and connecting with all those billions of light stars that you are. It's all the light, and you are one of those light stars. And so now just think about the power of your word as we go within today. To be impeccable with your word means Your word is powerful. It is a gift that comes directly from the divine. Even in the Bible and in all teachings, they talk about, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God, which I call the divine and God. And it is through your imagination, and then the words that are surrounding that imagination, that you express your creative power on this planet. It is through your imagination, your creative urge, and then in this physical world, the power of that word that manifests everything in your life. No matter what language you speak, your intention that comes out and through the word manifests into this life. It is not just a written symbol, it is a force. It is the power you have to express and communicate. It is the most powerful tool you have as a human. And it is a tool that is not only inspirational, but magical. But like the sword, your word has two edges. So I'm going to be doing a few affirmations as we go into the silence here about using that double-edged sword for the highest and best within you that reflects out that power into the world in the highest and best and most potent light that you bring to the planet. So let us just breathe in here. Let's breathe in the silence. I am using my words to set me free. As I stay in the I am, please personalize these affirmations. I can enslave myself, or I can create magic on this planet. My word is pure magic. I am using my word so powerfully that I change my life and all the lives around me. I am using my word to create faith. Faith that I am knowing that there is something greater than I am, and I am open and receptive for that great imagination that only I can bring forth in that fingerprint of God to this planet, giving me the knowledge and wisdom to form the words around that greater idea of showing up at the highest and most and the brightest on this planet. With my word, I am planting my seed into that fertile ground that just says yes. I am aware that when I speak words of truth, I speak them for my health. Every day, in every way, I am getting stronger and healthier in my mind, my word, my intention, my actions, my giving, and my receiving. I am tuning in to the brilliance of who I am. I am like no one else on this planet. And without my reflection of the one, then the planet will be dimmer. So I am open and receptive to speaking those words of beauty and peace and wisdom with every word that comes to mind, that embraces those highest ideals. I am impeccable with my word. I am responsible for my actions. And I am letting go of judgment of self, and I am letting go of judgment of all others, for it keeps me from playing small. I am embracing who I am. I am recognizing that self-rejection is the greatest sin of all. I am impeccable with my word, and my words always come from love. I am attaining that experience of living heaven on earth with this agreement. I am impeccable with my word. And so as you awaken, know that these affirmations are going deep, deep into the mind, deep into that computer that is erasing all self-judgment and judgment of others, and is now creating that imagination in you that is a liquid word, and that the words you speak are the highest and best for self and all. And we'll be back tomorrow, and we are still going to be delving more into I am impeccable with my word. And so my words for you is I love and honor each and every one of you. Have a blessed day. Peace out and namaste. See you tomorrow morning.